What's up, guys? Welcome to Ask Zybak Episode 3, a series where I answer questions off my Facebook and Twitter. Let's get right into it. The first question comes in from Sean Kaufman on Facebook, asking, if I could change one event in history, what would it be? Now, this is a question that I thought about for a while. I wanted to change something that had a lasting effect. I didn't just want to change one bad event, like, oh, these people didn't get killed in this event, whatever. I didn't want to have an answer like that. I wanted to have a long-standing answer that would affect things throughout the course of history. And I'm not sure if this answer, I'm not even sure of my answer, to be honest. But I'm not sure if this answer is a legal answer or does this violate the one thing in history. But my answer is, I would like to go back to when religion first started and just make that not happen. What would happen in this world if we had no religion? Would we be way farther advanced than we are now? Would we be living in space and in the sky if we didn't have all these senseless wars? Would we? I'm not sold on the idea. A lot of people think like, oh, what if we didn't have all this senseless war? We'd be so much further ahead and be so much more advanced as a species. I'm not buying it. I'm not completely convinced that would be the case. Almost everything that man has done that is worthwhile and noteworthy and are huge accomplishments as mankind have been a product of war, or it's all tied to war. The moon landing, the Cold War, the internet, product of the United States military. All of our achievements, everything it's stemmed from violence, it seems like. That's the reason why we explored, to get away from oppression and violence. That's almost everything as a direct result of violence. So I'm not so convinced that if we didn't, I think war might be a necessary evil. That's where I'm trying to go with this. I don't know. It would be interesting. Nobody knows because nobody has a fucking time machine. But I don't know. I'm not sure of my answer. So very good question. Sorry I couldn't answer it, but I wanted to plant that seed in your mind. Would we be better off if there was no war? We might still be living in caves. If there was no threat, we might still be living in caves. Nobody really knows. So sorry I didn't really answer your question, but I don't know the answer to it. But I thought it was a good discussion point. So good question from Sean Kaufman. Thank you. Next question comes in from Twitter from Natty McIntyre. Favorite single player game? Really simple answer. God of War 3. Not the most recent God of War, but God of War 3 that came out, I think in 2000, was it 2009, 2010? I'm not sure what year it came out. I ended up playing it way after it came out, but it was one of the games that I played when I bought my PS3 for. Jesus. That game is incredible. If that game was on PC and had 1080p graphics, I don't think people can handle it. Like, I really think their faces would melt. It is that ridiculous. If they weren't limited by the PS3 when they made that game, Jesus, the possibilities. The game is just incredible. The gameplay is great. The combos, the combat, the scale of the fights, and I'm a big sucker for Greek mythology. The story is cool. Everything about that game is awesome. I'm pretty sure everyone else agreed to. It got like 10s on Metacritic, even like the most asshole review places ever gave that game like 95s out of 100s. It's just an incredible game. I have a Let's Play of it on my channel. I'll put an annotation to it. Jesus, that game is ridiculous. If you have a PlayStation 3 and you don't have God of War 3, I don't know what you're doing. That game is ridiculous. The last question comes in from Ryan Ninninger. I hope I'm saying that right. Have I ever met a fan in real life, and would I ever have a fan meetup? Yes, I have met many of my viewers. I don't like calling them fans. It sounds douchey, like, oh, you're my fan. No, I don't know. I don't know what to call people, but I don't like saying fan. I think that's just, yeah. But yes, I have met some of the people that watch my videos, all randomly. I met one guy, the most recent guy I met was at Taco Bell. I drove to Taco Bell, got some tacos, and he's like, play your feral... This was in the parking lot. This guy screamed out, play your feral druid, faggot. And then he ran over to me, and he's like, oh, you're Zybak, I thought you were Zybak, and I figured I would scream that and see if you turned around. I don't know who the hell wouldn't turn around if someone screamed that in the parking lot when you're the only person there, but yeah, no, he's a cool guy, and I met a fan that way. I met a fan at Chick-fil-A that was working at Chick-fil-A and saw I had a Zybak shirt on and noticed me, and yeah, and then I met another guy, where did I meet the other dude? I think I met another guy at a mall. and everybody was cool. It would not really long conversations, like, hey man, you're a cool dude, whatever. What are you working on next? I was in a hurry to get somewhere every time I met people, so yeah. But I've met people, pretty cool. And would I ever have a fan meetup? Maybe. I don't know if my YouTube channel will ever get big enough. I hope it does. I don't know if my channel will ever get big enough to have a fan meetup, because you need to have a lot of fans to have a fan meetup, because a lot of people will say that they're coming and not actually come. So you need to have like 100+ people say they're coming to have maybe 30 people show up. And if I do a fan meetup, we're playing paintball. We're playing paintball, and I'm getting my 06 ego working. Shoots 28 balls a second, and I'm gonna light you fuckers up. I'm just relentless ass pounding in paintball. That's what I'm doing. If I ever have a fan meetup, it's paintball, and it's gonna be brutal. And you guys are just gonna be like, fuck that asshole, I'm unsubscribing. Fucking shot me 80 times. So, fan meetup, maybe. I would like to do one. I don't know who the hell wouldn't like to do one. But my channel's not big enough yet, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But love the people that watch my videos, and if you notice me, if for some reason you notice me in real life, say hey. I'll say hey back, and we'll talk. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode of Ask Zybak. If you liked the video, be sure to hit it with a like and a favorite. It helps me out a lot, and I will continue to do this series. It seems to be pretty popular. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. When I started YouTube, I knew that there was nobody posting WoW. Hell, hardly anybody was posting WoW PvP videos, much less Feral Druid videos at fairly high rating. I knew that was something that no